It'll likely come as no surprise that I'm here to launch something new. This is Live Now, our newscast with all the news you can use in, hopefully, under 10 minutes. Let's go meet our anchors. Come on.
Hello, and welcome to Live Now. I'm Dominique Youngberg, the Senior Events and Communications Manager here at LIV.
And I'm Juan Hernandez, Social Media Manager. We're so excited to be kicking off this first ever edition of Live Now, your monthly check-in with all things Live. From headlines to highlights, this is where we rally, recognize, and raise the bar.
In this episode, we'll take a look at the latest market trends, share some important LIV updates, and highlight key brand news you won't want to miss.
And here to kick us off for our first episode is our fearless leader, President of LIV Sotheby's International Realty, Chanel Ryan. Take it away, Chanel.
Thanks, Juan. Hello, Varsity team. Let's spend a moment talking about how to digest market news. You are probably flooded with information across social media, news outlets, and more. First and foremost, you need to be smart on luxury. Our sector is unique, and luxury home buyers have never been more discerning, willing to leave a property behind for even the smallest of detail. How do we combat this? With data, market awareness, and long-term guidance. Steve Kirby, our fabulous CFO, encourages us to think about the broader economic landscape that drives consumer behavior: inflation, mortgage rates, and consumer confidence. The last of which has been materially affected by the inconsistent pace of policy activity during the new administration's initial 100 days. Regardless, we have the skill set to help consumers stay on the right track. In fact, our advice is stay the course. For sellers, buyers have been distracted both by the economic and world events and slight fluctuation of mortgage rates. The appetite to buy is very strong, but you must stay competitive and patient. And let's not forget that buyers are looking for turnkey, quality materials and design. Pro tip, take your sellers to see competing properties. Remember, showing them is better than telling them. For buyers, last year, every buyer wanted to see rates head downward and more properties to choose from. We are there. Today's rate is 6.9% for a 30-year fixed. Exactly 1 year ago, we were at 7.22%. Can you believe the inventory levels during 2021 were as low as 1,000 homes on the market? Although news outlets are spreading the news that inventory levels are way up, they are commonly referencing that anemic period during the pandemic. An increase in inventory is great news and an opportunity to go out and have more leverage than buyers have seen in the last 10 years. In our next episode, we'll take a closer look at the competitive landscape and share updated talking points to help you debunk the myths and rebound with powerful positioning to win the business. Dom, back to you.
Thanks, Chanel. As a recent homebuyer, I lived through everything you are describing, and having information as a buyer is crucial. My LIV broker helped me cut through the noise and understand that now was actually the strategic time to buy, and that waiting could actually make things harder for us. While everyone around me was caught in the swirl of uncertainty, I felt a surprising sense of calm, all because I had someone who truly knew the market on my side.
We get so used to being around industry insiders, but it was very interesting to hear about your experience in real life. Okay, let's get back to business. Chanel, don't go anywhere just yet. Will you do the honors and run through the LIV report?
Team, you did it. What an incredible showcase of our market strength across Colorado as we painted the town blue. Thank you for participating. What an incredible way to turn the tides and amplify exposure to your properties. I'm happy to report that we broke the record for the most open houses in Colorado when we held 300 houses open across the state. Fun fact, that's nearly 40% of our active listings. In case you didn't know, the Sotheby's International Realty Global Open House event this weekend was inspired by our own legacy of Paint the Town Blue events. So this is a special moment to share with our global network. This certainly is a high effort and high energy time in our industry. Inspired by both the moment we are in and Mental Health Awareness Month, Our all-company in-person combined meeting is happening Wednesday, May 21st from 9 to 11 a.m. at the Curtis Ballroom in the Denver Tech Center. If there's one meeting to make the trip for this year, this is it. We'll have a dynamic keynote that will focus on varsity psychology skills and Jedi mind tricks, an art auction, and yes, our first ever LIV Varsity pop-up shop. If your schedule allows, we would truly love to have you in the room for this special event. Juan, back to you.
Let's head into this week's Sir Spotlight, but first, a majestic moment. We have some big wins for our Majestic Realty Collective partners across the Mountain West. Congrats to Jenny Johnson, president of Sierra Sotheby's International Realty, and her team. Sierra is growing. Coming soon to our Majestic footprint, a brand new office in Reno will be the new crown jewel of Sierra's expanding presence. We're so pleased to see Jenny's team take on new heights. And we're seeing that exact same energy in Paso Robles. Chris Richardson, co-founder and president of Richardson Sotheby's International Realty, and his team are on a roll. They recently brought over a top producing team from the main competitor right as they opened their brand new Paso Robles office. It's a win that speaks to the strength of our brand, our people, and our culture. The momentum is real, and we're just getting started.
In other brand news, UK Sotheby's International Realty is opening their new office in London. Situated near brands like Longchamp, Miu Miu, and Gucci, the new UK office solidifies our brand as a luxury destination and is a strong reminder for the heritage and prestige the brand carries. Before we move on, let's take a look at two SIR events coming up later this year. First up, the Texas Networking event begins in Dallas on September 22nd. It's the place to see and be seen, especially since Texas is a long-standing feeder market for Colorado. So keep an eye out for the registration link. Live Now will keep you updated. Then in November, Vista Sotheby's International Realty is hosting this year's Level Up in Palos Verdes, California. It's all about big ideas, next level networking, and unforgettable energy in an epic coastal setting. You'll find the registration link in today's show notes.
Now, it's time for my favorite segment, the Social Huddle. Here you'll get best practices, tips, and tricks for upping your social media game. This week, we're going to show you some of the best performing content on our LIV brand social and why it's performing so well, and how you can extend this to your own social handles. Brand pieces are crushing it right now. Think the magazine launch, award announcements, celebrations. Why do these posts perform so well? We've noticed traditionally more followers engage with this type of content. Higher engagement equals more reach equals more exposure. It's a great reminder to share, comment, and like, not just on our brand pieces, but those of your colleagues as well. We have seen individual accounts have significant engagement growth with this simple strategy. Here are some accounts that you should already be following: Sotheby's Realty, LIV Sotheby's Realty, LIV Sir Mountains. And for even more inspiration, follow other affiliates like Briggs Freeman and Sotheby's Realty Italy. That's it for me. Over to you, Dom.
Before we wrap, let's touch on what's new from Sotheby's Auction House. Recently relaunched, Sotheby's magazine has a fresh new vision, moving beyond auctions and diving into the broader cultural moments. It's curated to include thoughtful stories and stunning visuals that connect us to the wider art world and the brand's global influence. We will include a link to the latest issue in the show notes.
It's definitely an issue worth checking out purely to see iconic viral moments like the duct tape banana. And speaking of eye-catching magazines, have you seen the latest issue of LIV Mag?
Yes, I have.
Our custom art piece is a nod to the auction house, the strength of our brand, and what it means to play in the big leagues.
It is truly so good. I give major props and shout outs to our marketing team who pulled it together.
All right, that's it for today. Juan and Dom,
One and done.
out.